Can you fix RC transmitter binding problems? If you are experiencing issues with your remote control transmitter not binding to your receiver, you are not alone. Binding is essential for your transmitter to communicate with your receiver, allowing you to control your remote control model. Let's look at some straightforward steps to help you troubleshoot and fix binding problems. First, check the compatibility between your transmitter and receiver. Surface receivers only work with surface transmitters, while air receivers pair with air transmitters. Make sure both devices use the same protocol or modulation type, such as digital spectrum modulation X, advanced continuous channel spread technology, or frequency agile spread spectrum technology. If the protocols do not match, binding will not occur. Next, maintain the proper distance during the binding process. Position your transmitter and receiver about 1 to 3 feet apart. Being too close can lead to binding failures, so give them some space. Another important step is to check the power supply to your receiver. A weak or dead battery can stop the binding process. Ensure that the battery is fully charged and that all connections are secure. Verify the polarity on all connections. If you accidentally plug servos, electronic speed controllers, or batteries into the receiver in reverse, it can prevent binding. Double-check that everything is connected correctly. Allow your receiver to initialize properly. If your receiver has stabilization features, such as AS3X or SAFE, place your model on a flat surface and keep it still for a short time during the binding process. This helps the receiver set up correctly. Inspect all cables and connectors for any corrosion or poor contacts. Cleaning the contacts can resolve issues that cause binding failures. If you suspect one component is causing trouble, try swapping it out to isolate the problem. If these steps do not fix the issue, consider updating the firmware on your receiver or transmitter. Sometimes, a software update can resolve binding problems. If all else fails, contacting the manufacturer for support can provide additional assistance. By understanding these basic troubleshooting steps, you can tackle binding issues effectively. Remember, binding problems are common but can usually be resolved by checking compatibility, connections, and following the correct procedures. This knowledge will help you get your remote control model up and running smoothly.